So now we're ready to export this as HTML. This is not a professional web design app, but this stuff can be exported out and it can be repurposed far easier than simply creating HTML from scratch. So this is more for content, not for being a gorgeous web page. In your articles panel, make sure that all of the items are checked. Then go to File and Export. Create a new folder and name that Upload. And you're going to export into that folder. In the format type, we're going to find HTML and name this Community Arts Council and put hyphens in because HTML does not recognize spaces. In the dialog box, take a look at the general options. For content order, choose same as articles panel. In the image section, set image spacing fields to 10. And then select OK to export. It should come up in a browser window for you. Close that and go back to InDesign. Go back to File and Export again. Click Save and Replace. And this time, in the Advanced tab, deselect to generate cascading style sheet. Click to add a style sheet. Navigate to the HTML styles cascading style sheet that's in your WIP folder and click Open. Now export. It's going to look a little better. Save. And next we'll deal with exporting an EPUB. This section covers exporting an EPUB file. We can publish for everything except for Kindle devices. To do that, you would have to convert a file to Kindle. We're going to begin by starting on page 1 and opening up the Layers panel. Double-click on Layer 1 to open up the layer options. Change the name to Common Elements and accept that. Then create a new layer. Change the name of that layer to Static. Click to select the group that includes the image and caption frames at the top of page 1. In the Layers panel, click the arrow to the left of the Common Layers to expand it. Click the selected group and drag up until a line appears between Static and Common Elements. We're moving it to the Static layer. Now expand the Static layer. Find the CAC logo and drag it above the group on the Static layer. You can collapse both of those layers now. Right-click the Static layer and duplicate it. Double-click the copy and name it Animated. And change the color to green. Hide the static layer and save the file. Again, select the group at the top of the page and open the animation panel. So go to Window, Interactive, Animation. In the preset menu, choose Fly In from Left. You can see the preview of what the animation looks like in the preview window. You now have a green line that appears as a motion path. If you click the Preview Spread button at the bottom of the animation panel, you'll get to see exactly what it's going to do. You can enlarge the panel so you can see it better, and you can play the animation over. In the animation panel, change the duration from 1 second to 1.5 seconds. In the speed menu, select None. You can preview it again. Read through the section on page 424 about the animation panel. Now we're going to open up the Object States panel. Double-click the image frame on the animated layer to enter into the group and select only the image frame. Click the Convert Selection to Multi-State Object button at the bottom of the object state. Highlight the object name field at the top of the panel and type in Images. With State 2 selected and using the Content Grabber icon, select the placed image inside the frame. Choose File, Place, select Mural 2 and make sure Replace Selected Item is checked. Double-click the image frame to select it, and then click the Create New State button at the bottom. Name this State 3. Repeat that again, selecting the inside object, place, and put in Mural 3, changing this to State 3. And continue to do this for all the other images in the Slides folder. Now we're going to do something similar with the caption. I'm going to zoom in on this area so I can see it a little better. Picking up the text within the image frame, we're going to click the Convert Selection to Multi-State Object button, change the name to Captions, click away from the page to deselect everything, choose File, Place, and this time we're going to pick up Captions and click Open. Click the loaded icon to place the file on the pasteboard to the side. Highlight all of the placed text and apply the Captions paragraph style. And then with the Type tool, you're going to cut the text that's placed, leave the numbers. And we're going to replace the text in the caption. Picking up the Selection tool, select the item. With State 2 selected, we're going to create a new state, and I'm going to name this State 3. I'm going to pick up the text for the third image, cut that, and paste it in the third state. Temporarily accessing this by picking up my Selection tool, I can now go in and add a new state, call it State 4. Picking up my Text tool, I'll again pick up the next line, cut that, paste it in. I'll temporarily access this block by holding down my Control key, make a new state, State 5, cut that text, paste it in, add a new state, copy the text again, cut it, paste it in. This time I'm going to pick up that remaining text box and delete it. Center my image, save my file. Next, we'll be creating buttons to control the animations. Window, Interactive, Buttons and Forms. Open the panel Options and choose Sample Buttons and Forms. Find button number 135 and drag an instance onto the page. In the Control panel, resize it 125%. At the top of the Buttons and Forms panel, change the name to Previous Image with the normal state selected. In the Appearance, change the object's stroke to 1.5 point paper. Make sure that On Release or Tap is selected for the Event menu. Select the existing action and delete it. Open the Add New Action menu and choose Go to Previous State. Open the Add New Action button again and choose Go to Previous State and choose Captions.